like they got you a little cramped, don't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot of people to train.
Perfect. Got everybody? Might want to get some more folks over on this side.
More space over here?
Yeah.
There we go.
Wonderful. Well, good afternoon and welcome to Osceola County. My name is Brandon Arrington. I'm the chairman of the Osceola County Commission. On behalf of our entire commission and citizens, thank you so much for coming to Osceola County to celebrate this amazing announcement in partnership with our federal government. I want to start by saying this adventure, if you will, started about 13 years ago when County Manager Don Fisher and I had a conversation about what economic development looks like, not only in Osceola County, but throughout the nation. And we realized that we could not continue to compete with other communities playing the same game. And that's why we changed our focus to one of education and infrastructure to build an economy that's sustainable and diverse right here in Osceola County. And so it's a culmination of efforts. Thank you, Congressman Soto. And its investments over the years, whether it's the expansion of Valencia campuses or the advanced manufacturing training facility or even partnerships with our school district to create the wonderful facility next door of NeoCITY High School, all the way to Osceola Prosper, where we're providing every high school graduate in Osceola County an opportunity to obtain an AA or a specialized technical degree from either our school district or Valencia College. It's those investments that have the investments that we've made here at NeoCITY so far, and it brought us to, once again, this amazing point where our belief in our community and where we can take ourselves with, once again, the right investment in infrastructure and education. I'd be remiss if I didn't start by also welcoming my other elected officials with me today. I'm also joined by Commissioner Cheryl Grebe, Commissioner Peggy Chowdhury, School Board Member Clarence Thacker, State Representative Kristen Arrington, and the best congressman in the nation, Darren Soto. Also, what we're here today to talk about is the Osceola County-led coalition, which was awarded $50.8 million, and we are one of 21 award-winning coalitions out of 529 applications across the nation. And 17 out of the state of Florida applied as well. And we are the only applicant in the state of Florida that had received this award from the president today. And once again, we will be receiving $50.8 million as a coalition to fund 6 different projects, with most of the funds going towards Osceola County. Not only is this the first major federal semiconductor investment in the United States, but the site selected for this historical investment was right here in NeoCITY. And this is a significant validation of Osceola County's grand vision to create high-wage, high-tech jobs right here at NeoCITY. EDA specifically said, "We believe your coalition's vision and detailed plan holds the opportunity to transform your region." And Osceola County partnered with the Orlando Economic Partnership, the University of Central Florida, and Bridge to comprise the Central Florida Semiconductor Coalition. The coalition is focused on increasing the U.S. manufacturing capacity of advanced packaged semiconductors, as well as semiconductor research and development here at NeoCITY. All 6 projects are fully funded by the federal government, and Skywater Technology is covering the local match. The county isn't spending a dime of any of our local tax dollars to advance these 6 projects here in this community. There already exists at our campus a 109,000 square foot building owned by Osceola County in NeoCITY called the Center for Neovation. It is one of the most technologically advanced manufacturing research centers in the Western Hemisphere and specializes in the form of semiconductor manufacturing called advanced packaging, which greatly reduces a microchip's size, weight, and energy consumption. The Center for Neovation is a trusted foundry and is operated by Skywater Technologies, a U.S.-owned and operated company, which most of the funds will go towards expanding the Center for Neovation and purchasing and installing semiconductor equipment here on our campus. The advanced packaging process in the Center for Neovation is unique because the focus is on manufacturing low-volume, highly customizable chips that are sought after by the aerospace, defense, and medical industries. Large-scale commercial fabs do not have these types of chips, and 97% of the advanced manufacturing that is processed are done currently in Asia. And with all these new fabs being built across the country, every chip is still going to go overseas to get packaged. But this award today will help close that gap here in the United States. There is no other site in the country working to stand up these types of customized microchip processes in a turnkey model. The Center for Neovation is a home to Skywater Technologies, IMEC USA, Bridge, and SUSE Microtech. An EDA investment in our coalition will drive both the near-term and long-term change to the semiconductor industry, NeoCITY, and to the Central Florida region. Now at this time, I'd like to highlight the 6 different projects that funding will be allocated before I turn it over to some of our valuable partners to say a few words as well. First is the Expansion Center for Neovation, led by Osceola County. This project will expand the capacity for the Center for Neovation by making physical improvements and renovations to the facility, and EDA will fund this at approximately $23.4 million. Next is the Advanced Packaging Program, led by Bridge. The project will purchase and install microelectronic advanced packaging machinery and stand up a new production line. And EDA will fund this at approximately $13.1 million. Project number 3 is the Digital Twin Project, and UCF will serve as the lead, and this project will purchase modeling and simulation equipment to develop a real-time digital twin of the Center for Neovation and its semiconductor production line. This will allow for real-time feedback on chip integration, allowing for more efficient semiconductor production lines, and EDA will fund this at approximately $8.8 million. Project number 4 is Upskill Osceola, led by our partners at OEP. The project will expand and scale a skilled-based workforce development program that will leverage unique analytics to help clusters, industry partners recognize, and hire workers without traditional academic credentials, like a bachelor's degree, who may otherwise be overlooked. And the EDA will fund this at approximately $1.5 million. Project number 5 is Catalyst Osceola, once again led by our partners at OEP. They will establish a cluster management organization to make external alignments between the coalition, industry, academia, and once again, EDA will fund this at the tune of $1.9 million. Project number 6 is Coalition Governance and Community Outreach, led by Osceola County. This project establishes the internal governance structure for this coalition and will ensure the community's voice is heard within the coalition through workshops and community outreach with community stakeholders. EDA will fund this at approximately $1.9 million. And now at this time, with great pleasure, I will introduce one of our partners, and that is from Bridge, Jim Vanderveer.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Jim Vanderveer, the president of Bridge. I am very excited about this opportunity that the federal government and EDA has given us. It is Bridge's job and honor to support Osceola County in its vision and extending the capabilities of this region. We are very excited and can't wait to get started. So let's get that equipment. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here. I'm John Spicer from Skywater, and we're really excited to be here and to share in the excitement today. We're thrilled that today's news of the coalition in Osceola County was successful in securing funding through EDA and Build Back Better Regional Challenge. It's a major achievement, and I offer my congratulations to Osceola County, to the Orlando Economic Partnership, the University of Central Florida, and Bridge. I would also like to thank the President, Department of Commerce Secretary Raimondo, and the leadership of EDA for selecting this important project from this, as was mentioned, which is from a pool of 529 highly qualified applicants. I must also acknowledge our ecosystem partners here in NeoCITY, IMEC, TEL, and SUSE Microtech. The growing microelectronics industry in Central Florida is well positioned to shape the future of the semiconductor industry. The state's approach to building and diversifying the local economy has drawn many companies to Florida. It was this dynamic environment that drew SkyWater to Osceola County for its first expansion outside of our home state. The work we're doing here in Florida with Bridge and Osceola County is a blueprint for how the public and private sectors can work together to advance national and economic security. SkyWater is the only U.S. investor-owned pure-play foundry in the United States. Our aim is to co-innovate disruptive technologies with our customers. We do this through our technology as a service business model, which supports R&D inside a secure production facility. Because of our secure manufacturing environment, our demonstrated ability to protect intellectual property, we have developed a customer base that includes both commercial clients as well as U.S. government agencies and working to further our national security interests. Through the EDA's investment, SkyWater and Bridge will be able to bring the Center for Neo-Innovation fully online and continue to develop heterogeneous integration technologies. In addition, we will build packaging and final testing capabilities, which are key elements of the semiconductor value chain. These capabilities were sent offshore long ago, and SkyWater has long held the ambition to return these critical functions to the United States. Today's announcement is a great first step on the path to reshoring semiconductor manufacturing, which I believe is critical to our nation's success. Again, I offer my congratulations to our partners here in the state of Florida. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. What a way to start the weekend, right? What a way. It's a Friday and right before Labor Day. And this is why I love this community. This is why I love it. Because one is we're all focused on a national need, a national imperative. And what a better place to bring all of that synergy together with the expertise here in Osceola County and extended to the University of Central Florida. We are so proud to be a partner in this coalition. I'm Grace Bohenick. I'm the director for the School of Modeling and Simulation and Technology at the university. And this is all about transformational technologies, about engaging innovation in a different way. And it's about bringing the talents of our faculty to bear in a very unique way to accelerate all the things that we can do. I am so proud of this community. I'm so proud to be here. And we look forward to bringing in the modeling and simulation, and someone will say, digital twins, is it the metaverse? Well, guess what? It's a little bit of both. But what we plan to do is we're going to be digitizing the entire fabrication processes. And by having that digital twin replica, we're going to be able to optimize, we're going to be able to integrate new technologies faster, it's going to reduce risk. It has so many benefits, and it's going to help us all scale up in this region. And I would be remiss to say a big piece of all of this is building the workforce of the future. And what we do as a region, with the university as an anchor, with our community college, all going to be really important all the way through K through 12. So thank you all, and what a great, this is great for us, and a great way to start the weekend. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nick Abrams, Senior Vice President of Orlando Economic Partnership, and it's not often that you speak in front of a congressman, but I'm happy because there's one piece that we've missed today, and without you, Congressman Soto, this doesn't get done. So thank you. And I think I speak for the entire coalition as saying every time we called, you picked up the phone. And so we heard loud and clear from the EDA that we were successful based off of the partnerships. And it's everyone standing up here, from our higher ed partners to our government partners to our industry partners. And today was a great day for the history of Central Florida, for our entire region, as we continue to advance broad-based prosperity. So thank you very much. Congratulations. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Hi, my name's Sue Ring. I'm the Vice President for Strategic Initiatives for the Osceola Chamber, and we celebrate the award of this grant to further the efforts of NeoCITY. Our friends at the county deserve the credit for creating a vision that is expanding opportunities for Osceola residents and transforming this region. The work continues, but we know that the recognition of this award proves that business works better together, and when you come to Osceola County, you are first to what's next. Thank you.
Thank you once again to all of our partners. Obviously, it takes a village to lift us all, whether that's private industry, federal government, state, and local, working together to move the needle here in Central Florida. So it's my honor at this time to welcome Congressman Soto to the microphone.
What a day today. The future of innovation is going to happen right here in NeoCITY, and we make a huge down payment on that future today. You know, the nation is in need of microchips, and we are here to answer the call. Whether it is defending the homeland, whether it is sending rockets to the beyond, whether it is lowering costs for electric vehicles and for appliances, or even your children's toys have a bunch of microchips nowadays. This is super critical. It also helps with innovation, knowing that UCF and Valencia are great partners along with all of our friends at Bridge. We're going to be developing new technologies. Imagine satellites being able to be shrunk down, and we could squeeze many of them into smaller rockets going out from NASA or SpaceX or Blue Origin, and the synergy is going to happen right here, along with the health technology advances that we see in Lake Nona. Also, need for semiconductors is going to happen right here, and then the simulation and training clusters at UCF, a critical part of this as well. You know, when I first cast my vote for the UCF Medical School back at Lake Nona, people thought, oh, this is just a field here, right? Is this ever going to happen? And of course, we've seen over the years our community come together to do that. We have the same vision here. Out there, you see a field of dreams, and with this huge grant, we're about to make those dreams a reality. I want to thank President Biden and Secretary Raimondo. I want to thank our county commission, because this is about diversifying our economy here in Osceola County. When in the height of the pandemic, we had unemployment above 20%. And we've known for a while, we appreciate our partners in tourism and agriculture, but we set out a course to diversify into technology and advanced manufacturing, and this is going to pay off dividends going forward. So thank everyone, a great day, and just appreciate all the support. When we all come together, we achieve big things here in Central Florida. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for that, Congressman Soto. And just to segue off that, obviously we're hoping to move the needle here from an economic standpoint in Osceola County. But this is also about the safety and security of our nation. And we're glad to be working with all of those partners to not only create those high-tech jobs, but also make sure that our aerospace industry, our defense industry, and whatever partners that need secure microchip technology can know that they can look here to NeoCITY for those opportunities. Thank you all so much, and we'll open up for any questions you might have. Obviously, I'm not the person with all the answers, so I can call smarter people to the microphone if needed. Yes, ma'am.
So can you explain a little bit about the funding? How long will it take for you to receive it and to start distributing it? And just how long before we start seeing that production, like all those dreams come to life?
Perfect. You know, the best person to answer that is our county manager, Don Fisher, who's been integral on this entire process the whole time. So we can invite Don.
Help you out a little bit.
Might turn over to the congressman who's been so involved. He does have, he and his office have a lot of the details. I'm Don Fisher, Osceola County Manager. We literally we received the announcement a couple of days ago we're going to receive it. President Biden, thanks to him, basically the award was done today. About 30 minutes after the award, all of the paperwork started coming in from the EDA. So we haven't had a chance to really sit down and go through it, but I can tell you a few things, that the monies are there, and it's going to come down in 3 different tranches. And that, as Jim Vanderveer just mentioned, the president of Bridge, they are in line already to order the tools. So there's a lot of paperwork and execution that needs to be done, but in the wisdom of the county commission, they gave me the authority to execute everything, so we don't have to wait for hearings and those kinds of things, but post-haste is the plan.
And if I may add.
Yes, please.
So the funding will come down over weeks and months, but the investment happens now. The other thing I want to note that's of particular importance, we passed the CHIPS Act. This funding is actually pre-CHIPS Act. So it comes from the American Rescue Plan. So what that means is, with this subsequent bill, we are in line to really build upon the grants we're getting with this, with the new CHIPS and Science Act. So with the Biden administration having confidence in the work we're doing here for aerospace, space, and for innovation, we're in line, have a great chance to get additional funding now that we passed this major bill with over $54 billion in additional CHIPS funding beyond just this tranche. So we're in a really good position for momentum going forward.
Challenge moving forward from here with this?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Biggest challenge moving forward from this part?
Sure.
The biggest challenge, even in the tool industry, is supply chain for tool purchases and getting contractors lined up to do the work within the facility. But outside of that, the county controls the permitting process with regard to that. We've got a great tenant in Skywater and Bridge, and we don't see any obstacles in terms of moving forward. Where we're headed with advanced packaging is a high need for the United States, and we've got the feeling we're going to get support from not only the public sector, which you've seen through the government, but also the private sector as well.
So the need for sensors and chips in general has been for many years, but it's obviously now greater than ever. How does it feel to see that vision has really come to be right now? It's obviously a great need now.
It's this is a long process to get here, and a lot of research was done to understand what industries are available and opportunistic to grow here in Central Florida, and this was one of those specific industries. We as a county knew we had to take drastic steps to move our economy forward because we always get penalized so hard during each recession, especially the last two. It's evident with our unemployment numbers. So for us to actually create that third leg of the stool, if you will, to really be able to prop our community up and also to help prevent some of the brain drain that happens here in Central Florida, where our kids get educated and may go to other communities for high-tech, high jobs. We'd rather keep them right here in Osceola County working to benefit all of us here in this community. Yep, please.
I looked at a couple points. First point is Seuss and Tel are located here as equipment manufacturers. This is their demo centers for U.S. And when we're going out to purchase the equipment for what the EDA grant was for, we already have started, dialogue about capabilities and what's going to happen with that. So that barrier and lead time that you hear about, where everybody's going to have to buy tools with chips and how we're going to get, all those resources available, we've kind of already started that by having these two excellent partners that have been here from the beginning supporting this project. And the second part, I'm not going to say what they call the term. However, workforce development is a key component of what we do here. So the STEM high school across the street, which is connected to a fab that's right on this side, not to mention the things that we're currently doing from elementary schools and attending science fairs to co-op students working both with Valencia College and Skywater, Purdue University and Skywater. This coalition and community are already developed and already processed and working a workforce development program that when we are a part of another group that's in the CHIPS bill, we have outlined that proposal so you don't recreate the work, but CHIPS for us is not only enhancing the capabilities and adding facilities and capabilities on a site through CHIPS, but it's also to add, more schooling, more education, and going below high school, college, high school, advanced degrees, but down into the elementary schools, getting kids energized in science. So we've been working really hard since, the last few years, and special thanks to all the people that stayed the course the entire time. I've only been here since December, and I'm hoping for a great ride over the next 10 years. Thank you.
You and Don, because I know you guys were at the ground floor of this when this all started a decade ago. I mean, there have been stops, there have been starts, there have been detours. How does the reality where we're at today meet the perception of where we were, say, in 2012 when all this was just an idea of, hey, maybe we can do this?
No, it's quite affirming. It's humbling as well. All of the work and effort that went into an idea that started in 2012 from the conversation that the chairman and myself had to creating a strategic plan and cluster analysis and studies and committing with UCF in 2014 to actually build this building, the Center for Innovation, and issue the debt. And well, it's not some, a lot of naysayers in terms of the effort to diversify the economy. To have the federal government to come in and recognize that you are doing the right thing to help our community and help give diversified jobs to your citizens, a minority-majority community, it's elating to get that type of affirmity.
I would just echo, though, I think we wouldn't be here also, once again, with our partnerships. I think our partnership and discussion with IMEC really helped set a stage of what was possible here at our facility and how we might be able to replicate some of the successes they've had overseas as well. So, any further questions? Yes, ma'am.
Are there any other details you can provide as far as like further timelines when we can see some of these projects come to fruition? I just, I know that there's a lot of people that see the fields, right, the open space, and want to know when are we going to be, applying for jobs and when our building's going to be up.
I am too. Believe me. Since the Build Back Better process started, the interest in NeoCITY has grown exponentially. There are 5 very legitimate projects that are under project code names. So to be really waiting for this to happen today, and now I look forward to talking to you over the next couple of weeks about what might be coming forward. We're anticipating, I forget the word that Jim puts forward to this, but this is the year for things to happen here.
So I've kind of, in my travels to Virginia and other places, I coined that I'm waiting for the first domino to fall, because this location deserves the opportunity of growth. And this award knocks the first domino down and makes us a national known commodity. And we need to focus on growth, education, high-tech jobs, and expansion of 500 acres that we plan to do. And that's one of our goals for CHIPS. And we're part of, the MITRE group. So we're invested. We're around the country. We talk to a lot of universities that are come here and help us grow our technology. And just so everybody's aware, IMEC and Bridge licensed the IMEC technology for the interposer, and the advancement of the interposer that migrates all your chips and your processing onto that small form factor we were talking about earlier. That is a technology that's currently running in that fab right now. So we're ahead of everybody else because we are already doing what everybody else is saying they will do. Thank you.
Any further questions? If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for a light reception upstairs. All right, thank you all so much for coming out and witnessing the growth of the ecosystem to change our economic development here in Osceola County. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Person.
Yeah.
Resounding win.
That was so good.
We'll be
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Just live to be 90-something.
Yeah, that's very true. And I read your email. She was so fortunate. She was so grateful. Thank you.
Every dollar that comes from the state, take credit for it. They don't even tell you about it. You show up. They're going to want to, you know what happens. Everybody throws in some money. Everyone's got to do something. You got to do this.
I'm going to crack it. I will crack it.
Because it's ARP dollars.
I'll wait.
How are you?
It is. I know there's like, who was it that mentioned the NeoCITY? Those are the ones who message us. And we're like,
Like, I'm just trying to envision what it's going to look like.